in copper, zinc, tin, lead, or wood pipes, lumber, and a fugue. Step 1. Build, lease, or inherit a 20,000 square foot cathedral without an organ.
The organ I play at First Congregational Church in Los Angeles has 5 keyboards, the 1 pedal board, and nearly 20,000 pipes, which makes it one of the largest in the world.
The thing that's most amazing to me about pipe organs is that the entire building is a musical instrument.
You see the organ itself and you see the pipes, but what you don't necessarily see is that there could be hundreds or thousands of other pipes that are set behind the walls in different spaces, sometimes up to 20,000 pipes.
Where should I put this pipe organ? I don't know, it takes up the whole building.
For a medium-sized church, your pipe organ will cost between $300,000 and $800,000. Step 2. Your pipe organ needs different-sized pipes.
It's important to note that the pipe organ is a wind instrument, and that's something people don't always understand. When you have a piano, you have a hammer hitting strings. When you have an organ, you have wind moving through a pipe.
Gather 5,000 pipes and cut them into varying lengths, from 3/4 of an inch to 32 feet.
When you play a key on the organ, the pitch that you hear is determined by the length of the pipe.
So a longer pipe will have a lower resonant frequency, and a shorter pipe will have a higher resonant frequency.
Especially effective on dogs.
To see this concept at work, cut off the corners of a straw to make a simple reed pipe. As the pipe is shortened, the pitch of the note rises. To produce extremely low notes, you need a giant pipe.
And they're not just different sizes, they're also different materials and work differently mechanically.
A reed pipe, for example, actually has a reed tongue built inside. And so when the air is pushed through, it vibrates that tongue at a very high frequency and gives it that reedy quality. And I got to go like this.
Step 3. Your wind instrument needs wind. Assemble your lumber into 12 rectangular boxes, each measuring 88 inches by 3 feet by 1 foot. Drill 5,000 holes of various sizes corresponding to your pipe's diameters. Next, insert your 5,000 pipes into the holes.
Now we're going to climb into one of the chambers, which houses bellows, wind chests, and pipes. Follow me. So here we have a duct for the wind from the blower room. It goes into the bellows. It goes into one of the wind chests. And on top of the wind chest, we've got several rows of pipes. So the German here is coming out of it, the wind chest. All right. A wind chest holds pressurized air, and then when the organist pulls a stop and presses a key, that air is allowed through the pipes.
The more stops the organist pulls out, the more pipes receive air. And that's where the expression pulling out all the stops comes from.
You're living in the moment, man. Just YOLO. Just pull those stops out. I think that's what they said in medieval times, was YOLO, let's pull these stops out.
Step 4. To blow their socks off, you need a blower. With your wind chest assembled and your pipes in place, you need a source of air that fills the wind chest that holds the air that blows through the pipes.
With so many pipes, we're going to need a tremendous amount of air pressure to be able to play the organ. And this is provided with 1 or more giant industrial blowers, which can be as big as a car.
Caution, blowers can be quite loud. Connect blower to wind chest using 50 feet of 8-inch cider steel ducting. Now you need a way to control all of the parts and turn them into music. Step 5. Assemble console.
If you got me near a pipe organ console, I would just be lost. So just break down crying and be like, what do these buttons do?
It's really a full-body experience of running the pedals, doing the keyboards, adjusting the volume.
I use all my limbs. Sometimes I need to pull stops, and I've even conducted a choir while playing the organ.
Step 6. Take your seat. It's time to test your instrument. Turn on the blower, power up the console, then install a world-renowned organist with a PhD in musical performance. Stand back.
For me, it's really something you have to be there in person to truly behold. It makes you understand why they're in places like churches or places of worship, because it's almost like a religious experience.